Composer-singer Josquin des Prez was born in present-day Belgium around 1450. I have seen dates in my research as early as 1445 for his birthday and as late as 1470, which kind of just proves that it's very hard to learn the little things from 600 years ago. It's not a lot known about the music, much less the dates that composers were born. Early in Josquin's life, he relocated to Italy, where it is thought that he gained his musical maturity. Early in his career, he was a member of the papal court, the papal choir, excuse me, and worked in places such as Lorraine, Florence, and Modena. Josquin worked under Hercules I in Ferrara in about 1499, but shortly after the turn of the century was in France working for King Louis XII until 1515 when King Louis passed away. At this time, Josquin relocated once more to Brussels, where he remained until 1521 when he passed away. I mentioned earlier that Josquin is probably the most well-known composer of his era and arguably the best composer of his time. Although he wasn't famous for his entire career. It wasn't really until the turn of the century when the printing press and maybe luck or fate boosted his fame to what it is. As we already know, the invention of the printing press had a huge impact on music. The printing press gave more people the ability to obtain music, and you no longer had to be part of a kingly court or royalty or rich just to have access to these new compositions. The Odhecaton was the first anthology of music to be printed on the printing press. Both Josquin and Isaac, as well as many other composers, have compositions in the Odhecaton. About a year after the Odhecaton was printed, the same printer, Petrucci, printed a book of Josquin's masses, and this was known as Misse Josquin. And I believe that it was this printing of this Misse Josquin that really is what boosted Josquin's fame. There's very little evidence of his musical impact on the time period before 1500, which leads me to believe that if it wasn't for Petrucci printing the Misse Josquin would have never gained the amount of fame that he has.